Back to our top story. After years of talk, the Davis Park renovation may get the okay by the Rockford City Council Monday night. WIFR's Nathaniel Langley talks with skateboarders who joined the push to get it done.
The Davis Park makeover is attracting a community not known to dip into city politics, but one skate shop owner says skateboarders deserve to be heard. Ben Larson started skating 19 years ago.
My cousin got me into it.
Now he owns a small skate shop in downtown Rockford.
It's just like something to get kids out doing something.
Larson is excited for the city's $15 million makeover of Davis Park. Plans include a skate park and playground.
There was never a plan to kill Davis Park.
Price concerns delayed committee votes on the project for weeks. Some city council members questioned the need for a $750,000 skate park.
I think it was just concerning.
But skateboarders pushed back.
Some of the things that I think are just daily attractions for people would be cut.
They were zealous and they were professional.
A group led by Larson convinced council members to keep the design that's on the table.
Because it's going to be there a long time. It's going to outlive the people on council now.
Frost worries this skate park could turn out like the wetland sports complex.
But here we stand. This park's been here for 20 years and there's one person here.
Whatever the outcome, Larson appreciates skaters finding a political voice.
If you're not interacting with these communities, then it might seem like choices that you're making aren't impacting as many people.
Throughout this story, the question I kept hearing from some council members was, where was the Rockford Park District in these talks with the city? Coming up at 6, we'll hear from those leaders and the district.
Thank you, Nathaniel. The Davis Park transformation will be voted on by City Council next week. That meeting starts at 5:30 p.m. in City Hall.